Thanks for visiting our YouTube channel Tropa. It's PBA game day today. Na naman Tropa, at nandito ako para ibigay ang full details ng PBA game schedule for today, updated PBA Philippine Cup, all Filipino Conference PBA team standings, and the latest news around the league, including the latest updates sa ating Gilas Pilipinas men's national basketball team. As of today, May 14th, 2025.
(2025) PBA Philippine Cup Elimination Round Games schedule for today, Wednesday, May 14, 2025. The PBA continues its games today, as the red-hot NLEX Road Warriors will have a great chance to extend their winning streak to 5 games, as they go up versus a very easy opponent against a perhaps tanking TERRAFIRMA Jeep, in the opening game of PBA Live Wednesday doubleheader today. The NLEX vs TERRAFIRMA PBA Live game will be played today at 5 in the afternoon. And for the main game, the undefeated Magnolia Chicken Templados HOTSHOTS will try to get win number 6, as they go up versus a very busy PBA Philippine Cup defending champions, the very inconsistent MERALCO Bolts. The Magnolia vs MERALCO PBA Live Today game will start at 7:30 in the evening. The PBA venue for both PBA Live Today games will be at the Ninoy Aquino Stadium in Manila, and can also be watched on RPTV 9 and 1 Sports free TV channels, and on social media platform 1 Sports YouTube live channel, and of course, you can catch the latest news and results here on iForbes Sports Updates.
Bago natin silipin ang PBA Philippine Cup team standings, heto muna ang pinaka-latest update sa ating Gilas Pilipinas men's national team kung saan kakatapos lang ng naganap na draw para sa 2027 FIBA World Cup qualifiers, ang lakas ng kasama natin sa Group Tropa, and heto ang full details sa latest about Gilas Pilipinas basketball.
PBA and Gilas Pilipinas basketball. Latest news and updates as of today, May 14, 2025. Not interested. That's what current Gilas Pilipinas head coach Tim Cone words about the possibility of him coaching the national team in the upcoming Southeast Asian Games in Thailand. Tim Cone reiterated that he is not interested to coach if a new team will be formed, or the composition will not be the same as his current Gilas team, as he shut down the idea as well of him abandoning GINEBRA to coach the national team. It is well noted that the organizers of Thailand have now applied the FIBA rules for players' eligibility. Hence, many of our players are not eligible to play as locals like Angie Kawami, Stephen Holt, and many others. The SBP is now trying to work out to find a way to send our current national team, or a possibility of forming a new team with a new coach for the Southeast Asian Games. Hello again, Australia. The Philippines will be once again facing the Australian national team Boomers, 7 years later after their infamous brawl in 2018 at the Philippine Arena. The Gilas Pilipinas and the Australian men's national basketball team will be playing against each other again in the upcoming FIBA home and away windows for at least 2 games for the FIBA Asia World Cup qualifiers that will start on November 2025. The Philippines was drawn in Group A and will be facing groupmates Australia Boomers, New Zealand Tall Blacks, and Jericho Cruz-led Guam national team in 6 home and away games in the next 3 FIBA windows. Meanwhile, the Group B is composed of China, Japan, South Korea, and the vastly improved Chinese Taipei. Group C will have Iran, Jordan, Syria, and Iraq, and Group D will have Lebanon, Saudi Arabia, India, and Qatar. Only 3 teams per group, or a total of 12 teams, will advance into the second round after the 2 round-robin games and will play against the other group, where a total of just 8 teams will have a slot for the FIBA World Cup Games in Doha, Qatar in year 2027. PBA Player of the Week. Talk and Text, TROPANG 5G, main man Calvin Oftana, was named PBA Philippine Cup Player of the Week, after averaging 25 points, 4.5 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 blocked shots, and 1 steal this week, leading TNT to winning its last 3 games of the conference so far. Calvin Oftana has taken over the load for Talk and Text after their dismal 0-3 start this PBA All-Filipino Conference by playing a great all-around game and with his very aggressive play on both ends of the floor. Congrats, Calvin Oftana!
Now Tara at samahan mo na ako tropa, and let's take a quick and closer look at the updated PBA Philippine Cup, the PBA All Filipino Conference team standings as of today, May 14th, 2025.
(2024-2025) PBA Season 49 PBA Philippine Cup updated team standings as of today, May 14, 2025. The Magnolia Chicken Templados HOTSHOTS remains at the summit of the PBA All Filipino Conference team standings, with an unblemished undefeated record of 5 victories and no defeat, and have won 5 straight matches. At the second spot are the red-hot Robert Bullock and the rest of the NLEX Road Warriors, who have lost their first game of the conference but strung up 4 consecutive victories since then, as they now have a 4 wins and just 1 defeat record. Now at the third spot of the PBA All Filipino Conference team standings are the aging powerhouse San Miguel BEERMEN, who now has 4 victories against 2 losses. At number 4 are the crowd darlings, Scotty Thompson and the rest of the BRGY GINEBRA Kings, with 3 victories against 2 defeats. At the 5th spot are the young and talented independent team, the Rain or Shine Elasto Painters, who is looking to surpass their semi-final finishes in the last few conferences, now with 3 victories against 2 losses. At number 6 is another rising independent team, the CONVERGE FIBA X, who is playing decently well enough despite continuously missing their sharpshooter Jordan Heading due to a back injury, as CONVERGE now has 4 victories and 3 defeats standing. Continuously moving up in the PBA standings today are the Grand Slam-seeking talk NTEX TROPANG 5G, who have now at number 7, as they continue to recover from a 0-3 start to the conference and have now split their first 6 games of the All Filipino Cup, with 3 wins and 3 loss record, and now on a 3-game winning streak. At the 8th spot are the very busy PBA Philippine Cup defending champions, the MERALCO Bolts, who remains very inconsistent this conference with 3 victories and already piled up 4 losses. At number 9 is another very inconsistent team, the Phoenix Fuel Masters, with just 2 wins and already has 4 losses. At the 10th spot, our last conference number 1 team at the end of the elimination round, the NORTHPORT BATANG PIER, who is massively struggling as they faces a lot of uncertainties this conference, with only 1 win and already piled up 4 defeats and have lost on their last 4 games. At number 11 are the very usual bottom dweller, the Black Water Bossing, who only has 1 win and 4 defeats, and have lost 2 consecutive matches. And at number 12 in the very bottom of the PBA Philippine Cup team standings today are the TERRAFIRMA Jeep, who are in their usual position at dead last in the PBA team standings, with 1 win and already accumulated 5 losses, and on a 5-game losing streak. PBA fans like us just can't wait for TERRAFIRMA to finally make their exit in the PBA. We are all hoping that the sale of this franchise will commence at the end of this season to finally put an end to this farming system. Again, that's just my personal opinion, by the way, but truth hurts, right?